Hey everyone, I'm Chase, a Rocky Mountain ATVMC, giving you a closer look at the Trace Theft Alert satellite tracking device from Spot. All right, today we're giving you a closer look at the Spot Trace. This is an anti-theft or theft alert satellite tracking device, which means you buy these, you install them on your vehicles, on your toys, so it could be your motorcycle, your ATV, your UTV, or even your boat. And that way, when you're not around, when your vehicles are parked, you are alerted via text or email, and you know when that vehicle is moving, and you can also get right onto Google Maps, see exactly where it's at, and see where it is going. So it's just gonna give you some peace of mind that when your vehicles are parked, you will be notified if somebody does try to take them. Now, we're gonna go through, talk about all the features, what you're getting here, how it all works, but before we do that, a couple things I do wanna point out. It's very important when you get your Spot Trace. First thing you want to do is go to findmespot.com, create your account. You have to activate this before it will work correctly. You can't just install this out of the box on your vehicle and assume you're good to go. So go to findmespot.com, create your account. Also, it does require a subscription. It's a yearly subscription. It is a contract. You can either do one lump sum, $200 a year, or monthly, $20 a month. But once you've created your account, you've done your subscription, you are then activated, and from that point forward, you are good to go. Now, when you're activating this, you're gonna choose the settings that you wanna have. So as far as the tracking intervals, here's what you need to know. If this thing starts to move, and the way it knows that it's moving, there's a vibration sensor on the inside. So as it starts to move, it will send again that text or email to your phone. And then you can just go through and click on a link. It goes right to Google Maps, so you see exactly where it's at. But you can change the intervals that you want set. So for that $200 a year, $20 a month that I just mentioned, that's anywhere from 5-minute intervals up to 60. You can also change how long you want it to wait from the time your vehicle is still before it'll actually start to notify you. So if you go park your vehicle and you have it set to where after 12 hours, if somebody moves that vehicle, it will notify you. You can do that. You can even do it longer if you do want to, but you're just gonna go through and find the settings that you want, and then you'll be ready to rock and roll. Now also, battery life. Battery life on these is really good, but it does take 4 AAA batteries or lithium batteries. That's what you want to use in these. Batteries do come included. They're actually already installed in the unit when you get it out of the packaging, so you don't need to worry about that. But also, when you're activating these, there is a notification button that you can turn on to where if the battery is getting low, it will send you a text letting you know that you need to go swap out the batteries. There's another option. There's a waterproof DC cable. This does not come included, but you can buy this on our website. So this just plugs directly into the unit. You hook it up to a DC power source. Using this route, you do not have to use batteries. So you have a couple options there as far as what you want to do. I do want to point out that here on the bottom, you actually have this little cover here, 2 small screws to take it off. That's how you access the USB port, or excuse me, the plug. So in order to access that, you can see with this DC cable, it's still going to remain waterproof once you have that installed. But also, when you are activating this, you need to have it plugged into your computer. So your cable will come included, so plug in your computer, and then just make sure you put this cover back on when you're done, because this does have an IP rating of 67, which means it's dust and waterproof. It is not dust or waterproof if you have this cover off. So just make sure to put that back on when you're done using it. On the back, you can see 4 screws. That's gonna be your back cover. That's how you access the batteries. So if you're gonna swap those out, take those out, put your new batteries back in, you are good to go. So again, you activate it, you install it. To install it is very simple. They have actually different options that come included in the packaging. You have one of these clips. So with this clip, you can see 4 screws that will come included. You're just gonna screw this on to wherever you want it, put the Spot Trace on there, you're good to go. Or you do have a couple adhesive backed options as well. But when you are installing these, a couple things you need to know. One, you want to have as clear view of the sky as possible. This is a GPS signal, so you don't want to have anything that could possibly block that, like a metal surface. So they say that this logo, you want this facing skyward. Also, you don't want it too close to any other GPS devices that could potentially mess up the signal as it's getting to the Spot Trace as well. So that's how it works. Pretty simple. Again, you're getting those notifications. I do want to point out too, here on the top, that's your power button. So when you fire this thing up, I'll actually go ahead and turn on right now. It's going to start to blink green. But after it's done blinking green, your power button's gonna blink green. That's letting you know that you're on, you're good to go. If that's blinking red, it's because your power is low. And then you'll notice that here on the other side, you've got your satellite button. Now you see how that's blinking red right now? That's because it does not have a GPS signal. So once you install this and you turn it on, make sure that that is blinking green. If it's green, that means it has a signal obtained, because if you walk away and that thing's blinking red, you're not gonna get a text notification or an email letting you know that this thing is on the move. So very important, just pay attention to those once you have it mounted to make sure that you have mounted it in a good position. But other than that, Pretty simple. Buy it, activate it, install it on the unit or on the toy, whatever it might be that you do not want moved, and you're gonna have that peace of mind that, hey, if it does, I'm at least gonna know it and I can actually see exactly where it's going to. If you have any other questions or comments about the spot trace, leave those below. We'll get your questions answered. And to get yours, it's this simple. Click on the link or head over to RockyMountainATVMC.com. Do not forget, orders over $75 ship free. If you guys like this product spotlight, we got a lot more just like it, so get subscribed to our YouTube channel, and that way you stay up to date. I am Chase. We'll see you on the trails.